What's up, guys? Here we are, getting ready to paint Nick's new whip. So we're doing the Plasti-Dip. It's pretty famous with you kids these days. I was just explaining to Nick, the best way to get started is you want to hit all your weird edges first, weird edges, your door jambs, the body lines that have the curve in it, like here. Focus on that and hit it like that, because your overspray is going to get on these flat surfaces. The flat you do last.
Yeah, we learned this when we did Dylan's car, the mistakes that were made there that we're not going to make here. Well, at least try not to make here.
Yeah, so like, especially like here, you want to come underneath your handle first. Just nice, even.
Is it me, or is this one coming out way more wet than yours did?
Kinda, but
yeah.
You just go over the whole thing flat. So now you got down in back there where that harder to reach area is.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned this the hard way with Dylan's car, where I did a section and it turned out where it came out like sandpaper, because what happened was I let it dry without getting a full coat on it, and that's when you get that texture, that sandpaper texture that you see sometimes on a really badly done car. So we're not going to do that, but all right, we're going to get started. Alright guys, so it is hot as hell out here, so I'm trying to get this done as quick as I can. But this is the finished result of the dip on the Civic that we did. So basically, sorry I didn't get a chance to take this video the day of. We were just really crunched for time, and this took way longer than we thought it would. It took total, I'd say, about 8 hours between prep and dip. So it took quite a while. As you can see, it came out really nice. I'm super hyped for the way that it came out, honestly. There are some spots that have that texture, that matte, like rough sandpaper texture. One of them being the roof, as you can see. Get up closer, there are lines in it. It's rough to the touch. So the reason for that, and it did happen on the hood a little bit. It was way worse. We actually let it dry, see what it looked like, and redid it. And we figured out what it is, and so we can kind of relay that info to you. And it happened on the trunk too. And we think the reason is because such a flat surface, and it was baking in the sun, which is very stupid. You should never apply anything like that, paint or dip or whatever, in the sun. But we had to do it outside. We don't have a garage, things like that, so the elements took a toll on it. We also sprayed it way too far away. You're not supposed to spray too far away, even though it does say 10 to 12 inches on the can. I think you literally have to be like within 4 inches when you're spraying this. I'd say 4 to 6 inches, or you're just gonna get that sandpaper rough textured look that you don't want, you know. And yes, I did do the wheels black. They came out really nice. They're super easy to do. But yeah, I just wanted to go over some of the do's and don'ts and what we learned. And really the main thing is take your time, apply heavily, but make sure you're applying the dip at the correct distance, which in my opinion is 4 to 6 inches away. Not any closer, not any further away, because you're gonna get that sandpapered look. Now, if you do mess it up, you can go over it again, which is what I did with my trunk and my hood. I don't really care about the roof, it's whatever to me, but you know, that's what we had to do. Just let it dry, go back over it, and yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna give you guys an update on what it's gonna be like a couple months from now, to kind of see how this is holding up, you know, and just show you what it's been like to drive a car around that's fully dipped, and washing, not washing, all that kind of stuff. So it's been, I'd say, 2 months out now since we finished up the Civic, you know, giving it a full dip job, and I wanted to just make this video a little further out from when we finished, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how it's holding up, and how it's been to drive around a fully dipped car, how dirt sticks to it, how easy or hard it is to wash, things like that. So basically 2 months out, what I've figured out is the car does not attract as much dirt as people would originally think that it does. Like, I've heard a lot of negative comments on, oh, you can never get the car clean again, things like that. That's probably because they dipped the car the completely incorrect way, and every little grain of dirt is sticking to the rough texture that they applied. So it's been pretty good. I've washed the car once since I've dipped it in like 2 months now, or even more maybe, and it's been perfectly fine. In terms of how durable it is, I gotta say it's pretty damn good. Everything's held up perfect except for one spot on the hood that I just noticed today, like an hour ago, and that's kind of what made me say, hey, I'm gonna do this video now, so I kind of have something to bring back to you guys. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's right on the tip of the hood. I think it might have been a nasty rock chip, like a typical area you would have found like a rock chip in, so I think that might have been what did it. So I mean, there's that, but that's really the only issue that I've found. So yeah, other than that, guys, I gotta say I highly recommend dipping your car. I did the whole car for 120 bucks, set and done. It took us about 6 to 7 hours between prep and fully dipping the car, and I gotta say it came out great. I couldn't be happier with it, honestly. So just make sure you guys do it correctly, like we said in the video. Make sure you're applying enough product, make sure you're not spraying it too far away from the car, and you will be good to go. And that's about it for that, guys. So I hope this video serves you well, and take it easy.